Okay, so today we're at House Wine and we're here to invite Chef Larry Delgado to join us in our kitchen. Come on, follow me. Okay, so with us today is Chef Larry, chef and owner of House Wine. Chef, we're here to invite you to come cook for us at our kitchen.
Sounds great. Sounds like fun.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's get started.
Okay. Well, we'll start off with some lamb chops today. We're going to do a seared lamb chop. We'll top it off with a blue cheese sauce, and we'll serve it over a rustic arugula salad. Now, this is a treat because this is probably one of our most popular dishes, and we consider it one of our signatures. So I may not give up all the goods, so pay attention.
All right.
You can pick some of this up for me. Okay. We'll start off with roasted bell peppers. Now, this is a real easy way to roast them. What we'll do is, if you've got a gas stove at home, just set them right on the fire. If you don't have a gas stove at home, we can do is split these, cover them in olive oil, add a little salt and pepper, and put them in a 350-degree oven until they start to cook up and roast.
Awesome. Okay.
You just want to turn them and roast them, kind of like a marshmallow, for lack of a better term there. All right, so these look pretty good. We've got a nice char all the way around. We're just going to take them off. We'll put them in this glass bowl here. What we want to do is cover this with plastic wrap. And that skin will separate from the flesh.
All right, here you go.
All right, great. It'll be nice and easy to get all the charred skin off and get to that flesh.
Great, okay.
In the meantime, we'll make our dressing. This will be a nice, easy dressing you can make anytime.
You guys keep saying it's easy. It's not that easy.
Well, you're probably right. You know what? I'm going to let you do this so everyone can see how easy it is.
All right.
All right, so we've got a little bit of olive oil in there.
Okay.
Just slice your lemon in half.
Okay.
Careful with the fingers.
Yeah, again.
And squeeze it upside down so the seeds don't get in there. Just
upside down.
Yep.
See, I didn't know that either.
Actually, take your hand over the top and just go right there. You go.
Another tip.
That's good. Just a little squeeze.
Okay.
All right. So you take a whisk, and as I drizzle in your olive oil, you stir that up as quickly as you can until this emulsifies and gets all one consistency.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
It's like, look, Mom, I'm cooking.
You could maybe speed it up a little. This is where
I only have one speed, okay?
This is where an electric mixer would come in very handy. But it's, you can make as little or as much as you want of a vinaigrette, and that's a basic vinaigrette. We'll add a little bit of salt. Pinch of sugar. And then from this point, I mean, you can add pretty much anything else you'd like to change the flavor in that. You can add some garlic in there, some roasted garlic.
Can I stop?
Sure. All right.
All right.
We'll just move this aside and we'll get to cleaning our lamb.
Sure.
Okay. So we have here is a Central Texas grass-fed rack of lamb.
Grass-fed, that makes a difference.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a difference. It's going to have a difference in texture and flavor.
Okay.
And most of all, it's just better for you. And so what we'll do is we're going to clean off a lot of this fat here because that's where a lot of the gaminess comes from. Once you start cooking this, that fat will render and get into the meat, and that's the flavor you're getting. So this is what you call a French rack. And what that means is the fat's already been removed from the rest of these riblets here. We're just going to go another step further and remove the rest of this. All this down here is your meat, and you've got a lot of fat laid in right back in here.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is take our knife, get as close down to the bone as we possibly can here.
It's actually pretty easy. Well, it looks easy.
Yeah, it's not tough at all. This lamb comes to us from Buckeye Farms in San Benito, and they've been a fantastic purveyor for us, offering the best in all natural ingredients, from lamb to chicken and soon duck and beef. You can buy lamb like this at a supermarket, but I would suggest checking out Buckeye Farms at the market.
They do have an open store for the public, or?
Actually, they sell at farmers markets.
Okay. Oh.
And so you'll see them at the market down on South 17th Street in downtown McAllen at Alhambra every Saturday from 10 to 1.
And you can purchase.
You can purchase from them. All right. So once we get that off, you'll see there's barely any meat in there. So then we could just come in here and split these chops. So our lamb's clean and ready to cook.
Great.
We'll just get our skillet warmed up over here. If you want to plate those, we'll season them up and get going.
Okay. So Larry, tell me about House Wine. How long have you guys been open?
Well, we're in our second year. We just celebrated 2 years of business. Our bistro's been open for 1 year now, and you know, we've been blessed with some good success from the last couple of years, and you know, we're just happy to still be able to open the doors.
Well, it's a great place. You know, we were there not too long ago, and whether you're wanting to grab a bite to eat or have a meeting, it's got a great atmosphere.
Thank you, we appreciate it. We're gonna season these up. You want to season always to the thickness of the meat or whatever it is you're seasoning.
Okay.
So go a little light on these. We're not gonna
overpower the
crust them up.
Okay.
We're gonna cook these to medium. This is our house salt, specially blended at House Wine. Now while this is warming up, I'll get started on our sauce.
Okay.
It's gonna be a blue cheese sauce. And we're gonna start our blue cheese cream sauce rather. We're gonna start off with melting some butter. Those are looking good. You done that before?
Once or twice.
Excellent.
Maybe once.
Well, you did a fine job here. What we'll do is just lay these right in. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. Our butter's melted. We'll add some of this cream in there. You want to pour that heavy cream?
How much?
About half of that.
Half of this.
Looking at about a half a cup right there. So our cream, we want to reduce that down. I mean, just cook it down a little bit so it'll thicken up. We're going to season this with a pinch of kosher salt and some white pepper. This is just finely ground white pepper, and it's got a very more intense flavor than black pepper, and it doesn't have the black speckles in it. All right, so we're going to flip these here. Got a nice sear on those.
That was fast.
So while this is cooking, we'll go ahead and clean up these roasted bell peppers.
Okay. We need
slide
the cutting board here.
Cutting board over. These are looking good. So as you can see, it's nice and wrinkly. All that is the skin separating from the flesh. So we'll just cut this right in half. Smell that. And then typically you can just take your knife and run it right off the back, and that skin all slides right off. We'll just slice those up like so. We'll take some arugula.
What exactly is arugula?
Arugula is a bitter green. It's going to have a nice peppery flavor. So as opposed to lettuce, whether it be romaine or iceberg, this is just going to add more dimension to your salad. Absolutely. And so we add this arugula here. We'll throw these bell peppers that we just roasted up in there. What we have here are some sun-dried tomatoes. You can buy these already sliced, ready to go at your grocery store. And they add a nice tanginess. And we'll finish it off with some Kalamata olives and the dressing that you made. All right, we'll add this dressing in there, and we'll toss that around, and we're ready to plate here soon.
That looks good. Okay, so while you finish tossing that, I'll start clearing this out.
Great. Just plate our beautiful salad. Yeah. And we got some nice bright colors in that red bell pepper and the sun-dried tomatoes. We want to make sure those come out on top.
That looks really good right there.
Thank you. Well, you know, it helps when you have a perfectly made dressing. Careful moving that over here.
All right. And when you cook it like that, you don't have to worry about the bone being a little bit on the red side.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. A lot of times these bones aren't going to fall flat on your skillet. So don't need to worry about that as long as you're not eating the bone. Well, our sauce here is ready to go. We're going to add some of this crumbled blue cheese now. And that's going to help thicken up this sauce a little bit as some of this blue cheese melts, but we don't want to melt it all the way so it stays a little bit chunky.
A little bit chunky there.
Oh yeah. This is going to be a beautiful contrasting flavor to that to
And that goes
lamb.
over our salad, or
We're just gonna serve it right over the lamb.
Okay. Beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so this is one of your signature dishes at House Wine.
That's right. We call them our lollipop lamb chops. They're delicious. Don't take my word for them. Come on down to House Wine Bistro and try them for yourself.
You should. Guys, don't go away. We'll be right back.